Yeah, cause he's so extra, and she's so extra. We so extra, extra, extra. Everybody extra, extra, extra. Watch me bless it, then I flex it. Ay. Yeah, I'm so extra. Ay. VVS, necklace, bless it, watch her flex it. Yeah, ay. Yeah, cause I'm so extra, 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 extra. Ay.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of The Powder Room.
Hello.
If you're not already, make sure you're following all of our social media. That's at The Powder Room TV on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So, without further ado, allow us to introduce ourselves.
Hey guys, I'm Jayla.
Hey guys, I'm Kayla. I'm Daphne.
I'm Sharon.
Hi, and I'm Ernest.
Today, we're going to be talking about toxic masculinity. Now, for those who don't know what that is, I have a definition for you guys, okay? Toxic masculinity is defined as a set of behaviors and beliefs that include suppressing emotions, maintaining a hard exterior, and violence as an indicator of power. Now, this teaches young men that they can express emotion freely, and anything outside of being manly emasculates them. So, why do we feel like men have a hard time expressing emotion?
Because it's negative. Because to be honest, it stems at that misogyny that women are the weaker sex, and and that women are the ones who express their emotions. So it's like a negative because they don't want to be seen as feminine.
Okay.
I think that's
Most are taught that at a young age have a tougher interior as a
That
man.
you can't express your emotions because
It's seen as being weak, like you said in the definition.
Ernest,
Well, you know, I'm gay, so
So why is it that men can't freely express their emotions without being called weak?
Something you were
It's a
taught.
lot.
I think it's something most men were taught at a young age.
I think it's cultural too, because I've seen Caucasian men express their emotions, and they're just seen as like passionate. They're very serious about. And then I've seen black men also get like called aggressive or get called weak. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's perpetuated by both races. I think that we ourselves, we raise our youth, our sons, to be like, let him cry it out, or let him,
yeah.
you know, or try to get him not to cry,
Right.
hold it in, because it's like, that's that girl stuff, and it's just like, where did the assumption that crying is for girls come from?
That is very true.
we're kind of conditioned as black men in general, but also in the South, to not show weakness, to not cry, to not do this, not do that, just because, you know, certain things can be seen as feminine, but even still, it's not good, because I know myself personally, whenever I show emotion, it's either anger, rage, or more anger.
It's okay.
And like people who know me can attest for that,
Yeah.
because it's.
But do you know where the anger stems from?
I feel like it's because black men, we don't have a great way of actually
Dealing with those emotions.
dealing with our emotions, coping
Yeah.
with them, working through our emotions, and so instead of crying, we're ready to like break somebody's face or something.
Do you feel like that was taught from, you know, who you were raised by?
Or society, or
Or-
both.
I feel like it was a bit of both, because I'm from the country. Even like my cousins who are girls, like when we were younger, if they fail, that's what you get. You shouldn't have been doing that. So,
Yeah.
like, you know, quit all that crying.
And you know what I think? Not to cut you off, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I honestly think that the plight of the black male and black people in general is what causes us to try to teach us to like be so tough and like stern. It's like because we want to get y'all to realize that it's hard out here in the world, and you're not gonna get it. Yeah, so it's
True,
like
but
toughen up at a young
detriment to
age.
people.
Well,
It
okay,
is,
so
it is.
Sharon, let me ask you this. As a woman, do you feel like women can perpetuate toxic masculinity?
Yes, I feel like everybody can do it. It has a lot to do with your ego. It has a lot to do with you as an individual. If you got a lot of people who worry about the next person, what they're gonna think, and then you have some people who don't. It's really the ways you were raised, and I really strongly agree on that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to today's beat or bust question. Remember, guys, beat if you agree, bust if you disagree. Okay, so let's get our beat or bust papers. Alrighty. Okay, beat or bust. Do you guys agree that African Americans are basically, they help to perpetuate that toxic masculinity because of our history in America?
Beat.
I'm gonna have to agree just because I'm not saying I'm not gonna lie, I kind of think the way African Americans are raised or taught to be toxic masculinity or whatever is kind of a necessity in society, just because African American men are treated different in society. So I feel like that was us in history, you know, getting our African American men ready for what society is about
to put on them. And you know, I kind of understand where you're coming from. So I do think a portion of that toxic masculinity, because there's a ton of it that is just like completely unwarranted, like as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, part of it is like I know at a young age, if you're trying to teach your child to be, you know, tough or to be dominant or overly dominant, or it's to help them cope with what they're about to, you know, come up against.
Exactly.
But some of the stuff though, I ain't gonna lie, it's learned behavior, it's social, it's learned.
I'm gonna go with beat. Because statistically speaking, according to Afro studies, every 1 in 3 African American boys are raised by their single mothers.
Oh, wow.
So how many times have we heard, you know, boys say I have to be the man of the household because my father wasn't there? So I feel like definitely as a black mother, you kind of have to raise your son to be the father of the household at such a young age. The man of the household at such a young age. So most definitely, I agree. I'm going to go with beat.
I'm gonna go with bust. I feel like it's not just only African Americans that has, you know, this.
That's true.
I feel like everybody does, and again, it goes by your personality. It goes by you, like, you know, you as a person. I really don't think it has anything to do with race at all.
I mean, I get what Sharon keeps saying, but to me, I feel that black people, we do, we perpetuate it more than other races just because our toxic masculinity spills over into homophobia, transphobia, this ain't a real word, but womenphobia, because, you know, black men love to say women ain't something, or they love to degrade women. Yeah. And, but even black women sometimes have a bad habit of turning on other people within the black community who are different than them. I just feel that the toxic masculinity is rampant just because we don't have great ways of coping with our emotions.
Yeah, okay, so like I think like the history, like, so when you say the history in America, it's like that's a lot, you know what I'm saying? So from just to narrow it down, right. So to narrow it down, I think it's learned behavior. Like if they the dominant race in America, well, the dominant race and gender is Caucasian male, so white male. And the way they treat, you know, just throughout history, the way they've treated their women and other people, other races, not just black people, it's very toxic. It was a very toxic situation, and I think that it's like when you come home, you get all that toxicity out in the open, and then you come home and you impart, the men that are at home with their wives and their families, they impart all that toxicity that they learned out there, and they bring it home and they do it to their families. Yeah. It's like a pyramid. It's like where they are on the pyramid in the world, and then they come home and they get to be at the top of the pyramid in their house, and then they treat everybody else the way they're being treated in society. Like,
alrighty, well, after the break, we're going to be playing a fun game of How Toxic Are You? Stay tuned and we'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. Today we're playing a game where we're going to rate each card on a level of 1 to 5. 5 being the most toxic and 1 being not toxic at all. All right? So the first card is he doesn't keep secrets in a relationship. Period. Y'all think that's toxic or not toxic?
No.
He doesn't keep. That's the one. Correct.
That's actually real good.
Yeah.
I lie, but okay.
I mean, it can't be
Take
correct.
notes.
'Cause
Good job, sir.
Subjective.
Good
It's
job.
subjective, but okay,
Yeah.
we'll see. While she is sleeping, a boyfriend goes through her phone or her laptop. During an argument, he brings up a specific topic that was discussed in her phone. He admits to going through her things, and she asks, oh gosh, this is a lot, to see his phone, but he says no. Okay, he toxic on so many levels.
Definitely.
First of all, like going through her stuff while she sleep.
That's
I'm
creepy.
gonna say
Been saying no, you can't see my
4.
phone.
I said 3. That's like neutral.
Say,
I'm gonna
I
say,
said 3. Because a lot of
Three.
people
I'm gonna
do
say
that.
4.
That's insecure.
I'm gonna say 3.
A lot of people do that though.
I don't think that's just like
That's-
super toxic.
What'd you say?
I say 5, only because yeah, you super toxic. Only because it's like one, you did it without, you snuck behind my back and did it. So that's like doing it behind my back. That's kind of weird, especially if you don't want me to see your phone.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I could see if you was like, oh, I haven't I laid out on the table. You can look through my stuff if you want to too, but you're also gonna keep that from me.
But I think
I
he
would
snitched on
say
himself,
toxic.
right?
Yeah, I would say he's toxic. I think he's petty for
He
bringing it up
snitched
in the
on himself.
argument.
During an argument, he brings up a specific topic that was discussed in her phone.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right.
petty. That's
I know
not
people like that.
childish.
That's what they get. Don't go looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
say a
won't
4.
find.
I don't mind you going through my
Go
phone,
looking.
but I feel like anything that we do should be reciprocated. Like, I feel like if you could go through my phone, I should be able to go through your phone.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay, well, here's another scenario.
Okay.
A guy wants his wife to text or call him after she gets home from a girls' night because he is out of town.
0. That is
One.
cute.
One,
say
that's
a
nothing.
1.
He just want to make sure she's safe.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with
King.
that.
You say 1.
But there's some men out there that can't do that simple. That simple one thing. But anyway.
I don't be going home.
At least pretend like you
Okay,
home, like-
so mine is a guy that believes that a woman should stay in the house and do
Toxic.
wifely duties
Toxic.
while he goes to work.
5.
Okay, while he's at
I'm gonna
work,
say a 2.
I'm gonna say it. Why do you say it too?
Man, you know, ain't you ain't
I
gonna
don't
stay in the
think
house for no man.
Right, me
No, okay.
personally.
If he thinks
but
that
we
she
have plenty of
specifically should,
housewives. That's
He
not
said
tough.
that.
no,
that
he
she
said he
should.
thinks that she should.
No. That he believes that
Oh,
a woman
believes
should.
that a woman should
No,
stay
ma'am,
in the house
let's
and
talk
do wifely
to
duties
him.
while he's at work.
5.
As long as his
I
bank
think-
account is good enough.
That don't matter. It's a
That's how he
privilege.
controls her.
Toxic.
I feel like if he,
I say 3. I ain't gonna lie.
no, that's up there. That's up there for me.
No, that's
See?
fine.
No, that's up there for me. Because I
Fine.
can see if you say one of us needs to stay home and take care of the kids. Would you like to do that?
You gave her an option at least.
Like,
Oh, so
don't be
instead
like the moment you were born, you were a girl. So
You
you were
should.
destined
You're
to
meant
stay
to
in
be
this
the-
house.
No,
and take
baby,
it.
no. We're in the age
No.
of 2019.
I can leave
I
if I'm
can get
getting
right back
toxic.
to.
So you trying to tell
Again.
me Denzel Washington tells you, I believe you should sit in the house and just do wifey things while I'll go to work.
He said while he's
You're not
at
gonna do
work.
it?
No.
So while he's at work,
But
Is that toxic?
I feel like you should be home.
That's
cleaning
toxic.
your
That's
shit,
toxic
baby.
because that's
That
toxic
means that you
because
feel like that women should just belong. They stay in the house. They don't deserve to get their own bag.
No. I
No, he
wholeheartedly
said while
disagree.
he's
I would
at
never
work.
think that. What I'm just saying is,
no,
I
that's
just
what that
feel
means
like
though. He said he
this
believes
is
a
what
woman.
he does.
He didn't say I believe my wife, my woman. I kind of want
He said
whatever. And even
women.
that's a little toxic. He said I believe like a woman.
Plural.
No, he didn't even.
Women.
Toxic. That's fine.
No, he said I believe a woman should. It's that should.
While
That
he's
should.
at
I'm not
work.
saying it's
Should.
the
Oh,
right
that should. That's
Oh
what it
my
is.
God.
Y'all missing the big point. He said while he's at work.
Okay, so what about
Who
your
wanna be-
bag?
Who wanna be at
What
work?
about your money?
I want.
Yeah, you right.
So, it says a guy has a girlfriend with a guy best friend. Most of her friends are guys, but she keeps everything platonic. He tells her that she needs to choose between him and her friends. Now, I believe that he should not tell her to choose her friends over him.
Absolutely.
I believe he should say, for the friends he feels that things may be a little iffy with, I wish you could respect the boundaries. So I give this like a good 3. It's like a little neutral.
I'm gonna say 4. Come on, yours is
Ooh, I
worse.
almost
Yours
got it.
is less worse than mine.
Where?
What?
I'm dead.
So y'all, that's not toxic. Him picking her friends.
I said it was a 3.
But telling his wife you ain't gotta go to work.
I think that's a 1.
He didn't say you ain't gotta go to work. He said you should stay at home.
His card should be understood.
I
So I said one.
I say 3.
One.
I said one.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
That's not that toxic.
Neutral.
I'm gonna say
I'll
3
take
or
that
4.
before.
I don't think I
stay at home.
understand what was being said. I just don't think I get it because I don't. What is the question?
Don't worry about it. All right, guys. When we return, we will get into the question of the day. Okay, so stay tuned.
She so extra. We so extra. Extra, extra.
Welcome back, guys. Okay, so we're going to get into the question of the day. So I have Tamika from Orlando, and her question is, in a relationship, why do most men don't allow their girlfriend to have guys as friends?
Because most guy friends end up wanting to be more. Me personally, I've never had a guy friend that's not tried to hit on me or
I mean, you're a
talk.
pretty girl, so.
Thank you. But yeah, that's the reason why most guys do it, just because they don't trust the guys to stay within their perimeter.
Because they're insecure.
Yeah,
But like it's a fact though, like because I've never had a guy.
don't think it's
I've
insecurity,
never
though.
had.
I
not
think
But
one
you also
guy
can tell,
friend.
you can
guys,
also
it's
tell whenever, like,
insecurity.
whoever, like whenever people really want the person you with, because you can, like, catch some, like, people doing, like, real sneaky things.
Mm-hmm.
So you just got to watch out for that. So I get it, but like, on the same time, I'm like, they're tripping.
I don't know. It's about because I know like your significant other may trust you. Like you said guys. Okay, so your boyfriend may trust you, but that's not to say they trust the people around you. Like
Yeah.
in my experience, I've had some genuine guy friends, like some real,
Yeah.
But I've also had some dudes that just like they were waiting.
Hey, okay, what's
and I
good?
think.
Wait,
Yeah, and I think that dudes know. I think that dudes know how they are. You know, they know themselves that they will wait. You know, they'll play the long.
For like 5
waiting
years.
and-
Oh, he finally
yes,
gone. Let me get
and
him.
wait.
Exactly, that's
And
how
since
they
they know
think.
how they are, they know that other guys may very well be the same way. So that's why they don't want you to have friends because they know that's probably how they got you. And they don't want to lose you that way.
Well, you lose them how you get them.
That is
so,
true.
I don't agree with that.
I
No,
don't
that
agree
is
with
true.
that either.
You lose them how you get them.
I agree with
I
that.
agree with that.
But so this is me being toxic. I agree with that when it comes to girls, but not guys. I don't think that because I think I got with my significant other. He was my friend before we were
But were you
together.
dating somebody at the time, though?
I was dating somebody, and he did not, and he didn't say that he liked me or anything like that or whatever.
'Cause he was waiting.
We was
The long
because he was
game.
waiting. But I don't think that I would leave him for like a friend.
No, I get
Like I
that.
just wouldn't. It's just not the same.
Are you guys okay with your boyfriends having girl best friends?
I am.
Best friends. Best friends.
Best friend, friend.
I mean, it
same
doesn't
thing.
matter, friends or best friend. It
Well,
doesn't
no,
matter.
because the
Opposite.
close.
minded.
I feel that it's really hard for beautiful women to have guy friends because a lot of people think that no matter how pretty she is, they're gonna mess with her
Or try at least.
and try with her, and that's really not fair.
It is.
Like
It's not
I've
fair.
been through that. I've
It's
been
not
through that.
fair,
I've been
bro.
through that a lot. And I really do have genuine guy friends. And don't get me wrong, some of them guy friends I know will want to, do something with me. But
So-
I set that boundary. Like, I don't.
You don't play
and
that.
it's just.
So
I
you
don't
guys
play
don't
that.
think there's such thing as platonic friendship?
There is.
I know.
Between
I know,
guys.
don't
It's
try that.
a
What is
big
that?
word.
What is that?
No,
Platonic means that you're absolutely not at all even
No
close
friend.
romantically
remotely
involved.
attracted.
Like
at
no,
all.
not attracted,
But just
but
like
romantically involved. Y'all are not like that. Y'all are just friends.
Brothers
just
and
friends.
sisters,
There is no
whatever.
like.
I literally have a lot
think
of
it's possible.
platonic friendships.
I think
It could be
It's possible,
possible.
but I ain't never experienced.
But I know myself, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm not just like gonna try to talk to you or be like your girlfriend or try to go there with you off just meeting you. It takes a while. Like me getting to know you and getting to know how you are. That's what makes me attracted to a person. And I can understand why somebody would feel like, okay, you being close with this dude, y'all being best
Kinda
friends.
weird.
Over time, you're gonna probably become attracted to that
But
person.
what if y'all were
I get
friends
the idea.
before you had your boyfriend? And then now your boyfriend is mad that y'all connection is so strong.
You have to take a step
That's
back
not
from
fair
the friendship.
that's
in
not
order,
fair to
Priorities.
in order to
Priorities.
tend to
It's
your
priorities.
relationship,
Yeah.
you have to step back from that
Cause
friendship.
who's gonna at the end of the day, if you're dating just for fun, okay, whatever, then and that best friend's gonna be there forever, cool. But if you're dating to marry, then that your significant other deserves for you to put them above the other, like your friends.
Simple.
Like,
I just think that's
obvious.
just a little selfish. I mean, like I wouldn't want to tell my boyfriend, oh, his homegirl in the past, stop talking to her because I just
Not
feel
stop
like,
talking to,
you know
but
what
just
I'm saying?
that bad.
But it's people like that.
It's
It's
big.
people like that because
It's
they
that
think
big,
y'all
like-
messing around. So what do you do if
Okay,
you
y'all
know?
still didn't answer my
trust,
question.
I guess.
Y'all okay with y'all dudes having girl
answered
friends?
Yes,
Y'all
as
didn't
long
answer.
as I know.
and best friends, no. Girlfriends, just friends that are girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
just friends that are girls. Yeah.
I guess. All right, Tamika. At the end of the day, some guys may be insecure, some guys might not be. Please do not get the insecure ones, okay? And that is it for the question of the day. Feel free to DM us at the Powder Room TV on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, okay? And we'll be right back.
Well, unfortunately, you guys, that concludes today's show. Make sure you follow each of our individual social medias, which you can see down below, and the Powder Room at the Powder Room TV on Instagram, Twitter. Like our Facebook page. Use the hashtag Powder Room TV to engage in conversation. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all next time.